Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the Ice Sports Forum Summer 2015 Week 9 Gray Wolves, Yellow Jackets, and this should be an exciting one here. I'm Angelo Pontello bringing you all the live action coverage here at the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, Florida. And joining me soon, hopefully when he gets up here, we'll have a special guest commentating with me today, Randy Cristiano. That's right, the over 50 hockey player out with an injury this season, looking to be back next season, and he'll be up here with me doing the game, so you are in for a real treat, folks. But quickly, just let's get over with the stakes here for both of these teams. Gray Wolves right now 0-8, could be 0-9 if they don't figure out a way to get past this Yellow Jacket team, and of course they're going to be led by Neil Armstrong and Lou DeMeza in particular. Both of these guys have been carrying most of the load in terms of the scoring, so you know, we'll see if they can actually get through the Yellow Jacket defense. But what's more importantly, with Chewy being out, Yellow Jackets pick up sub-goalie John Cotter. And of course, Cotter has had a knack for making saves left, right, and center. And John Cotter, of course, even in the over 35 league when he's playing with the current Barracudas, giving up an average of 1.4 as his GAA, which of course has been the lowest GAA in recent years. Not seasons, folks, years to come. And of course, right now, Angelo Pontello, we've heard that had a little bit of a, I guess, uniform malfunction. Guess he's missing a few things, but at the same time, we'll see if he is able to come out and play for the Yellow Jackets. But let's assume that he will be there. Angelo Pontello will, no doubt about it, bring a lot of production for this Yellow Jacket team. Of course, leading the team with 6 goals and 6 assists. And right behind him, you got Larry Sincata with 5 goals and 1 assist. So the thing you have to look at with this Yellow Jacket team is they may not necessarily be the best, but at the same time, well, correction, folks, they are the best right now in this league. But in terms of the way they've been playing as a team, it's been absolutely unbelievable with a team of this caliber and quality that they are at 6-2 right now compared to a Gray Wolf team that has just been lots of talent on the team, but again, no defensemen, correction, folks. And this is where they are 0-8, trying to figure out how to get a win. And that will conclude our pregame report, brought to you by the Power Play Grill here at the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, Florida. Power Play Grill, best wings in Tampa. You should get yours here at the Ice Sports Forum. That's where the players go to fellowship after the game. But Power Play Grill, best wings in Tampa. We will have face-off to you shortly. Don't go away, we'll be right back. This is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Start of the first period, Neil Armstrong and Steve Byrne on the face-off. Here we go. And of course, Angelo Pontello is still trying to figure out what his equipment malfunction is all about, but in the meantime, the play will go on, and here come the Gray Wolves the other way. Paganella gets the pass back over to Armstrong. Trying to make sure he's still on side. Finds Toller. Back over to Armstrong, firing the shot, just misses to the left. This one coming back over from Russ Smith, now over to Dominici, looking to set up over to Tisch, has got him. Bill Tisch trying to keep the play alive for the Yellow Jackets, and he's going to dump this one in the Gray Wolf end. This one coming back around over to Paganella. Back over to Mark Berry, intercepted by Dominici, looking to move this one into the Gray Wolf zone, working off an Armstrong. And taking it away is Paganella. Paganella's going to get this one off the boards, looking for an open Armstrong, working off of Sharina. Sharina strips it loose. This is going to come back over and over to Russ Smith. And now joining me in the booth officially, Randy Cristiano. Randy, it is so good to have you back up in this booth.
It has been way too long. Nice to get back and see everybody again. I noticed there's lots of new faces.
There has been a lot of new faces, and speaking of which, one in particular for the Yellow Jackets that has been having a good production year so far is Russ Smith. He was a little bit rusty, no pun intended there, folks, in the beginning of the season, but now suddenly in the past 2 games, he's even scored, what was it, 2 goals in, I believe, the last game against the Green Hornets.
You know how these games go. It's hockey's almost as much how the bounces go as how good you are.
Puck over to Sincata, looking to get this one off to Jackson, now taken away by Masherin. Lussman will knock him out, but still Jackson's going to get to the puck, has an opportunity here. He'll take the shot, just misses straighter on the left. Puck back over to Sincata, looking to set up over to Giacomin, now taking it back, looking for Nader. But Giacomo will take this one himself into the Yellow Jacket zone, looking for the open option, working off of Coffee. Into the deep slot now, bouncing puck. It's out now towards Sharina, looking to get this one out, and it looks like it got stuck on the net. And so play will halt. Grey Wolves now with an opportunity to score first here as faceoff will take place deep in the Yellow Jacket zone. And this one's going to get past Lussman. He's going to skate all the way back to Strader. As he will get out of his crease again, he will play with the puck a little bit. Of course, that's been a bad recipe for Strader's GAA so far, which, again, Randy, that's the other thing too, is Arnie Strader's goal, because of the way the Grey Wolves have been lined up, his GAA is 6.8, close to 7 goals a game given up.
Yeah, I was talking to him before the game, and he said he's having a little bit of a rough season. Sometimes with Arnie, it's just a matter of relaxing and having a good time, and he's as good as anybody. And he even mentioned possibly skating out next season instead of being in goal. Maybe the knees are getting a little rusty on him.
And with that time, John Cotter just fell on the puck, making sure that there was a save. Of course, Grey Wolves looking to try to capitalize. 2 players were close to the crease, looking to try to score in their opportunities, but were denied. And now we have Armstrong and Byrne on the faceoff again, and it looks like, well, this will be another save by Cotter, but it looks like Angelo Pontello finally back on the ice after what has been, I guess, he did some shin pads, because apparently from what I heard, reports were that he didn't bring his shin pads with him. So he's back there now for the Yellow Jackets, and now he's going to look to make a defensive difference.
It was interesting seeing how quickly Neal got to the front of the net from that faceoff. He almost got a good look. He's still got that hop in his step there. He can really go, can't he?
Hook off the Barry. Byrne will knock this one back in the Grey Wolf zone. This one's going to come back over towards Paganella. Paganella looking to try to get this one cleared out. Intercepted by Tish. Working around Armstrong. Stroops it loose, and now it's Steve Byrne skating to the puck. Byrne will try to get this one over to Tish. Armstrong looks like he's trying to take it away. No. Tish looking to set up to rookie Russ Smith. And this was now back over to Don Coffey. Back over to Pontello, looking to fire this one in. And he'll pass it back to Tish instead. We'll set this one up from Russ Smith, deflected off of Paganella. Looking for Butler, past Coffey, and this one's going to come all the way back in the Yellow Jacket zone. Angelo Pontello will skate for this one.
Angelo looked like he's taken off a couple pounds there.
Oh yeah, actually we had an exclusive interview with him this past week, and when he was telling us there was he finally reached one of his goals of dropping under 190. I believe last time he checked on the weight scale, he was about 189.
Wow.
So he's continuing to make sure that he's in shape, trying to just be in play, because again, one of the other things too is he wants to make sure that he's in shape for Red Bull Crashed Ice, which is coming up in the winter time around February 2016. He wants to get back at that, but ever since his long journey of trying to get back in shape, ever since he started P90X, he's lost at least a good 15-20 pounds.
Now, is he still doing the P90X?
Yes, he is, folks. And of course, Andrew Hyman is another one that does P90X. Of course, the official workout station for the over 50 hockey teams and for over 50 hockey players trying to get in shape. And definitely helps. I mean, it helped Andrew Hyman, helps Angelo Pontello, both now faster players than ever. So P90X, if you're looking to get in shape and to get conditioned and toned, P90X is for you. Mashroom getting it back over to Sincata, looking to fire the shot, top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Yellow Jackets strike first.
Oh, that was a nice shot right over his right shoulder on the short side. I don't think anybody can stop that unless they're 6'10". Nice shot by Larry.
And of course, Sincata's 6th goal on the season. Of course, I think that might be a highlight for Larry Sincata. I don't think he scored that many goals in a season. I could be wrong, but again, when you have 12 seasons of hockey, when are you going to keep track?
I can remember in seasons even before the over 50, Larry was quite a player. And I used to get to play against him when he was on a team called the Capitals.
And this one is going to be an icing call. Face-off taking place back in the Grey Wolf zone. Armstrong will pass this one back over to Paganella in his own end, trying to get the puck out. Trying to look for RT3 off the boards, and this one's going to go all the way back in the Yellow Jacket zone again. Carter looking to feed this one out to Sharina. Sharina getting the pass out to Tish. Missed pass by Tish, looking to still get off the berm, but instead Mitch Starr knocks it back. Coffey's pass off the glass, past Byrne, looking for Tish. And Bill Tish will take this one. He lost control of the puck. Here comes Armstrong the other way. 2 defenders back for the Yellow Jackets. Armstrong on that right side will take the shot. Hits the right post. And now RT3 looking to capitalize, knocked away. Big opportunity there, set up by Armstrong, looking to finish to RT3. But of course, Armstrong's initial shot hits the right post, and it looked like he had Cotter beat.
Really good hustle by RT3 there to get a good chance and a good look. He just barely missed that post.
Puck over to Dominici, and his pass goes for naught. Pontello will pick up on the puck, looking to get it back over to Dominici, looking to set up to Russ Smith. Back over to Mike Jackson the other way, and it gets knocked away. And Nader will get this one cleared out. Dominici skating after the puck. He takes the shot, almost went into the own goal. That would have been a real unfortunate play right there.
But it would have been something that everyone talked about for a while.
Of course, but then again, with Dominici, you just have to be careful because, of course, he's been known to sometimes give passes to the other team, even though the Grey Wolves don't have yellow jerseys on, you know?
Oh, yes. I think everybody in this league is a little guilty of that, huh?
Absolutely. It's not just Pete, now that I think about it.
Old Mark loves to carry the puck, doesn't he?
Of course. And as he gets it off to Demeza, trying to keep this one alive, this one comes back over to Dominici. Setting up to Joe Master and trying to get around Lussman. Gets a nice pass over to Larry Sincata, and now Mike Jackson skating up, trying to catch up. He'll fire the shot, deflected off a straighter. This one coming back over to Jackson, looking to set up to Sincata, firing the shot. We'll fire the shot again, and this one goes around the net, now back over to Brian Vick. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Randy, if you were following, Brian Vick, who was a keeper last year, he's playing as a defenseman this year for the Grey Wolves. And of course, I have to say, with the way he's been skating, he's been doing not that bad. Well,
I'll tell you, Angelo, in my short time playing hockey, I've noticed the goalies are always the best skaters. And when they do get a chance to skate out, they turn into very good skaters quickly. I guess that hopping up and down to make saves and then get on your feet again is really good for your those muscles you skate with.
Oh, of course, and especially with the thighs and hamstrings and the legs and everything else. You're squatting down a lot. You're trying to get yourself in that stance all the time, and you have to be ready for anything that comes. These keepers, you have to be pretty fit in order to play that position.
Oh yeah, and you have to be very aware of your edges, and that's good when you're skating out too.
Puck back over to Paganello. He'll take this one himself. And there's going to be an offsides call. It looked like Paganello was going to try to make a play for himself, but I don't think he was quite aware that there was a couple of other Grey Wolves across the blue line too. So Yellow Jackets making a few substitutions.
Hey, that's something that's really hard to do, Angelo, is when you don't have that sole possession of the puck, when you're trying to get possession, it's really hard to look up and see what's around you. When you watch the experts play, even the experts have a hard time doing that, the pros.
Puck over to Steve Byrne, looking to get the setup. No, he'll take the shot himself. It'll bounce in front of Strader, and he'll make the save. And of course, now Grey Wolves looks like they're making a lineup change here. 3:03 to go in the opening period. Yellow Jackets still with the lead thanks to Larry Sincata's top shelf goal, as Mike Jackson will now be the new man to take the faceoff against Nader. Back over to Mashin, firing the shot, deflected off a straighter. Yellow Jackets rebound, back over to Pontello, looking to pass it back to Sincata, taken away by Demeza. Lightning Lou looking to make a move around Sincata. He'll finally get the pass out to Nader. Gets around Coffey. Pontello will take this one himself, and the Yellow Jackets will come in pursuit. And Pontello lost the puck. George Butler got a piece of it. And now it's back over to an open Nader. Big opportunity here. Looking to capitalize, firing the shot. Nader lost the puck. And John Carter's able to make the save. Puck coming back around to Masherin. Stopped by Lussman. Will take the shot. Taken away by Coffey. Don with a lot of options here. Demeza trying to strip it loose. Now back over to Jackson. Looking to set up the other way. No pass opportunity there.
Amazing how the puck made it through all those sticks.
Sharina fires the shot, and it'll be sucked in by Arnie Strader.
Arnie's looking pretty strong here in the early going. Looks like he's seeing the puck really well.
Yeah, again, with all the shot opportunities the Yellow Jackets have, it's just been right there, and the Gray Wolves have been able to keep the Yellow Jackets pretty much out of the crease area. They've been forcing the Yellow Jackets to shoot from outside, and there hasn't been a lot of inside shots where they're looking for second and third shots where they look like they're hacking at the puck.
And that's how you keep your goalie happy.
Dominici's shot just out to the right. Russ Smith will get this one back over to Tisch. And taking it away now is Paganella looking for RT3. It will be taken aback by Sharina. Looking for Steve Burns, got him. Entering the Gray Wolf zone once more. Byrne trying to get the pass out to Dominici. Now back over to Russ Smith. Looking to set up to Dominici, and he doesn't get there in time. Mark Berry will look to try to get this one out to Armstrong. Armstrong looking to set this one up to Toller. Working one-on-one with Sharina, and this one's going to get knocked back the other way. Back over to Byrne. And this one gets cleared back. Arnie Strader will feed this one out to Mitch Starr. Intercepted by Russ Smith just off of his skate, and now it's back over to Dominici. Dangerous pass there by Mitch Starr. Not exactly sure why he even made that pass in the first place.
Like we were saying earlier, Ange, we're all a little bit guilty of making that ill-advised pass.
Russ Smith looking just past Steve Byrne, past Mitch Starr, back over to Tisch. Gets it out towards Paganella, looking for options. From Mark Berry now to Neil Armstrong, it's 3-on-2. Armstrong looking to fire the shot himself. He'll take it. Carter will slide this pass away. Toller taking another shot again. Bouncing pass, very dangerous, close to the crease area. And Pontello will get an open pass over to Bill Tisch. Paganella skating back quickly. Tisch fires the shot, and Strader has no problem making that save.
Paganella caught up to him awfully quickly, didn't he?
That was a lot of speed, but then again, you know Paganella, he's had a knack for... Essentially, Randy, I know that we haven't really talked about Paganella recently, but again, he's just one of those underestimated defenders that, you know, anybody can underestimate his speed and thinking all he's good for is just individual efforts and carrying the puck himself as a defenseman, but everybody tends to overlook that speed. And, you know, when the time comes where Bill Tisch has an open pass and he's gingerly skating with the puck, and yes, you can quote me on that, folks. I said gingerly skating with the puck. That gave Steve Paganella a beautiful opportunity to display his speed and knock Tisch away off the puck.
But Steve has a real smooth skating style. So he's going a lot faster. It looks like he's not trying as hard, and he's getting a lot more out of each stride. He's always had that knack of closing the gap real quickly, and he did it there against Bill.
And with that, the first period officially in the books. Yellow Jackets with a tight 1-0 lead over the Gray Wolves. Gray Wolves still keeping in this game with the Yellow Jackets, but of course, as recent games have shown, you know, their biggest weakness at this point is all of a sudden losing gas after the first period, and when they're losing steam, it's not so good. So at the same time, hopefully the Yellow Jackets, or correction folks, sorry, the Gray Wolves can maybe keep some stamina in the games so that they could keep this as close as possible and give themselves a better opportunity. Still trying to look for that first win.
Something that might help them a little is a little bit more passing in center ice. What's happening is they don't have as much speed up front as the Yellow Jackets have on defense, so they need to pass the puck more to get around these guys that have the speed and can close that gap a lot quicker than any of them can skate. If they work together a little bit more, they can get the puck set up in the Yellow Jacket zone and create some more chances. But right now, it's pretty much whoever has the puck is trying to go in and make something happen themselves, and they're not working together to get those opportunities.
We'll take a quick break here, folks. 1-0 Yellow Jackets lead here. You're watching Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Welcome back here, folks. Start of the second period. Mike Jackson, Rick Nader on the faceoff. And here we go. Sincata trying to move this one up quickly. Mitch Starr will bat this one back towards the Yellow Jacket zone, finding Sharina. Now gets the pass out to Dominici. Sets up a beautiful pass over to Jackson over on the right side. He'll take this one to the Grey Wolf zone. Jackson firing the shot, deflected off by Mitch Starr. This one back over to Paganella. Stopped by Sharina. Looking to get this pass back over to Dominici. Looking to set up to Jackson off of his stick and off of two Grey Wolf defenders. And here comes Mitch Starr the other way, looking for Giacomin, and he's got him. 3-on-2 opportunity. Giacomin still keeping the puck alive, deflected off of Dominici's stick. Back over to Starr. Takes the pass, deflected away by Dominici. Back over to Giacomin. Grey Wolves trying to capitalize here. Taken away by Jackson. Back over to Dominici. We'll get this pass off the boards. Finds Masher and looking for Jackson. And now it's a 2-on-0 breakaway. Mike Jackson looking for the opportunity. He's got it in. And Randy, this is another interesting thing that you've met. Mike Jackson, this is his third game in a row where he has scored a goal. And he is now at 5 goals this season.
Well, Mike Jackson, he's an excellent team player. He's very good playing with other people, and that way somebody got the puck to him and gave him the opportunity. And as you could see, the shot was Arnie. There was nothing he could do. Absolutely nothing he could do. Made a great shot and got it just past Arnie's glove. Good for Mike.
Of course, Randy, I also realize that you're not surprised anyways by the talent that Mike Jackson possesses. I know that when he started out as a rookie, you know, there wasn't a lot of opportunities for him to make big plays, but now that he's in a team-oriented style of offense, you know, he's actually able to show more of his production. And again, you know, I know that you're not that surprised of how talented Mike Jackson can be when he has the puck.
I was fortunate to get to play with Mike for a season, and I was a captain that season, so I was always looking to get him with somebody who could really do some damage. And it seemed like whenever Mike was out there with somebody that could do some damage, he was at his most effective. And as you could see right there, Mike can do some damage on his own too.
As Coffey dumps this one back in the Grey Wolf end, Lou DeMezza will get this one himself. Held up by Bill Tisch. Big opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, but the puck is gracefully in the Grey Wolf favor, and here they go the other way. DeMezza will take this one himself, looking for the pass back over to Armstrong. He'll wind up the shot, and this one goes in.
Right through the 5-hole.
And that is one of the rarer shots John Carter gives up, and the Stallion finds a way to exploit Carter, and they'll cut the deficit to 1 now with 10:01 to go in the second.
Lou did a great job after flubbing a little bit on a pass to recover and make a good run to the offensive zone. And when you thought maybe he was going to pass the puck a little deep, he put a little drag on it, and that was a perfect pass to Neal, who got the shot right in the 5-hole. Beautiful goal by the Wolves.
Pontello's pass gets it back over to Steve Byrne. Byrne looking for the setup to Tisch, and this one gets knocked away. This one back over to Mitch Starr, looking to set this one up to Brian Vick, just out of his reach, taken away by Don Coffey.
All right, man. Good.
And this is going to come back over to Angelo Pontello. Back to Russ Smith. I said his name like in one motion. I meant to say Russ Smith, but I said Riss.
Arnie didn't have any idea where that puck was, and it stuck right underneath his pad there. Turned out to be a nice save. And he didn't give up a rebound and a good chance.
Nader and Jackson on the face-off. Masher looking for the setup here, and firing shot, this one high across the net. Taken away by Paganella, working off of Sincato. Off the board, sets up to Vic. Intercepted by Sharina, setting in now to Masherin. Back over to Vic, taken away by Sharina once more. Back over to Starr the other way. And we'll finally get the pass out to Paganella, working off of Jackson, double teamed by Yellow Jacket players, now taken away by Rick Nader. Into the Yellow Jacket zone, has Giacomin to work with. Giacomin on the left side fires the shot, and it is saved by Cotter.
And Mark tried to exploit the short side there, and he had that post covered really well. There was nowhere for Mark to go with that puck.
We apologize. All right, we had a little bit of technical difficulties up here at PBN, but nothing too much to miss. The only things I guess you could possibly miss was an offsides call on a blue line that could have gone either way, but
looked like Lou DeMezza was going to get a nice chance on that offside call, but they were just about a foot offsides, and the ref was in good position to make the call, so you have to go with him on that one. Nice play by that's Russ Smith keeping it in, right?
I believe so, number 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Number 9 is the one that kept it in. Sorry about that, Russ.
Oh yeah, the second-year man, Don Coffey. And of course, Don Coffey as a defenseman, he's starting to pick up the pace too. You know, his value to a team is really starting to show. And of course, being with the Grey Wolves last year, leading them to a championship, and now being a part of this team-oriented unit of Yellow Jackets, you know, that speaks a lot, and it speaks a lot of volumes, especially playing the defenseman position as well. Masterin's shot just right of Strader. This one's going to be taken aback by Lustman, trying to get this one cleared out. Stopped by Dominici.
I'm not sure Arnie saw that one.
And Dominici struggling with the puck, and now it's Mark Giacomin, and the Grey Wolves coming back the other way. Giacomin looking to set this one up to DeMezza again, taken away by Jackson. Back over to Dominici. Off the boards looking for Cincotta. Gets past Brian Vick. Here comes Cincotta on the left side. Can work with Mastrin. He'll take the shot. Kicked out by Strader. And I think that kick out by Strader was too much for Cincotta to handle.
That was a nice save by Arnie there to get his leg out there.
Did you hear the boom in those pads too?
Sure did.
Those leg pads are still keeping Strader strong.
Nice hard shot by Larry too.
And of course another good man right here, Steve Gorman, getting ready for his game against the Red Army. And of course, Randy, that's another guy that has just been improving, has been Steve Gorman. I know you're, again, another player you're not surprised that is continuing to improve, but at the same time, he's taking the entire league by surprise as to how well he can play as a defenseman.
Well, I tell you, Steve just started playing again a couple of years ago. And the first time I saw him skate, I was amazed at how well he could skate. Now he's managed to have his hands catch up to his skating ability, and doesn't surprise me a bit that he's creating opportunities, and he's a great teammate.
So passing out to Angelo Pontello, gets it back towards Coffey on the other side, looking for Tish for the setup, and instead it's going to be taken back by DeMezza. Looking for Rick Nader. Pontello trying to get in there, trying to strip this one loose, and now it's from Steve Byrne out to Russ Smith. Has an open opportunity. We'll pass it back, looking for Steve Byrne. And instead, Lustman looking to try to clear this one out. Stopped by Coffey. We'll fire the shot just to the right. Strader will try to bounce on the puck. Yellow Jackets in the deep slot, and now will be taken away by Lustman. Looking to get this one off the boards, and he is able to get this cleared out. John Cotter will let this one slide back for the icing call.
Some nice stick handling there by Ira. He even faked out his own player. That was a nice breakout pass. And I think his winger there thought he was going to take it himself.
And of course, I just happened to catch it on camera on the side, but of course, it's Steve Gorman, meaning Mr. Booze himself, trying to give players samples. Of course, I'm surprised there's no rule in the over 50 hockey league about the distribution of alcohol products. Well, I mean in terms of the wine and stuff. I mean, obviously there's Miller Lite and Bud Light, but you know, you got like the special wines and the cognacs.
Well, I think Steve is quite the expert at that, and always fun to have in your locker room when you have a guy that has that much accessibility to some of the finer liquors. Steve has brought me some incredible Irish whiskeys and some great sipping bourbons, and I tell you, I'm very grateful because it's always nice to end the day with a sip. great save by Arnie there on some good looks here by the Yellow Jackets.
As it looked like Armstrong was looking to try to get the pass, Dominici gets it back again, now back over to Tisch. And both of these players are now playing defense. And Mitch Starr will get this pass back over to Paganella, struggling to control it. We'll finally get to it. Gets around Byrne. Still looking to get around Yellow Jacket players, trying to put on the heat against this Grey Wolf team, looking to try to capitalize here, and they'll finally get the pass out to Neil Armstrong. Only one defender back in Sharina, looking to make a move around him. Armstrong could get two against Cotter. Bouncing shot, and it is saved by John Cotter.
All right, number 22. I'm sorry I don't know your name, but some great hustle on that. Almost able to pick up a rebound there. And as you could hear, that puck ended up going off the crossbar of the post. And really creating a good look there. Good hustle by Neil.
Good hustle by Neil, but what a great effort by John Cotter. I mean, like, he literally was following Armstrong when Armstrong was trying to make that move to still hang on to the puck to try to get that scoring opportunity, and Cotter literally followed wherever Armstrong had that puck.
Well, yeah, so many times, you know, in my experience, just a little bit of extra hustle there to follow somebody going in, get you a goal. And Larry Sincato almost got himself another goal with one off the post there.
From Masherin to Steve Byrne, and there's another goal for the Yellow Jackets.
It kind of looked like the defense of the Grey Wolves had vacated the premises there.
Well, then again, Randy, that's been a problem for the Grey Wolves all season today. Again, when you only have one true defenseman on your roster in Steve Paganella and everybody else has been used to playing the forward position, their natural instinct is to go nowhere but move forward with the puck. But of course, one bad bounce and the Yellow Jackets could have 2-on-0 and 3-on-0 breakaways. That's how you see the Joe Masherin and Steve Byrne combo go.
Well, a lot of it too is good patience by Steve Byrne not to leave the area too quick, because he was reading that it wasn't a smooth breakout. So Steve got himself in a great position to get that pass from Joe, and Joe with good hockey sense to see him and get the puck over to him for that goal.
Puck moving around over to Giacomin. Giacomin looking to set up. This is going to come back around over to Brian Vick. Brian Vick trying to keep this one alive. He'll take the shot off of John Cotter, and this is going to come back around over to Don Coffey. We're going to set this one up the other way. Lussman trying to fire a shot. Jackson deflects the shot. Now it's 2-on-1. Only Demeza back as a defender. Mike Jackson looking for his shot again, and it'll be saved by Strader. Ira Lussman initially trying to take a shot from outside point. I believe it's outside point anyways, right? And from the outside point, and Mike Jackson just comes right through and deflects the shot and moves the puck in the opposite direction, making it a 2-on-1 with Demeza, and of course Strader's there to snuff out any opportunity hopes, and now Yellow Jackets looking to try to claim another goal again.
Nice keep by Giacomin there. Right place, right time. There he is again in the right place to get a good opportunity, and Mike couldn't get him to pass. Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson still trying to keep this alive. Paganella trying to clear this one out. Deflected by Dominici, will slow down the puck. Gets it over to Tisch. Off the boards looking for Sharina. Sets up to Mitch Starr. Starr looking for the setup. Stopped by Dominici. Mark Berry gets it back the other way. Now back over to George Butler. Russ Smith almost looked like he was about to nail Butler in the boards, but I think it was more so balance more than anything. Here comes Dominici looking to set up, and Arnie Strader's there with the save.
Look how far Arnie came outside the paint to cut him off. That was a really nice job by Arnie there, because when Pete gets that close, he's usually money in the bank.
And with that money in the bank shot by Pete Dominici, especially, like we said, that can also be a weakness too if you look at it for the other way for Arnie Strader. I still thought, you know, personally, that was a little bit of a risk for Strader, again, to come out of his crease to try to make that shot, because had Dominici held on to the puck and maybe made a move, we would be seeing this game as 4-1 right now. Puck back over to Pontello, looking to set up to Byrne, just whiffs at the shot in the deep slot. Bouncing puck, almost bounced off his players, and Strader's able to hold on to the puck. But again, another bad bounce on the puck that goes in the Yellow Jackets' favor. I believe it bounced off of a few Grey Wolf defenders and right to Strader, and great heads up awareness there by Arnie Strader to hold on to the puck.
Paganella was trying to sneak that through the crease, and a couple of players got their sticks on it, and Barry Sincato almost pushed that puck in. I'm not so sure he didn't, because if you look at the end of that play, Arnie kind of moved his pad when that puck was stuck under his pad. That might have been past that line. The Yellow Jackets are really buzzing here.
Byrne with the setup, coming back over the other way to Russ Smith. Big opportunity, sets it back over to Sincato, back over to Smith again, looking for the second opportunity, and he gives it right back to the Grey Wolves. Stopped by Coffey. Sets it to Pontello, just right of the net. Back over to Sincato again, firing shot. Strader losing a lot of balance, and luckily there's a Grey Wolf that holds onto the puck. Firing shot deflected off of Coffey, taken back by Pontello, looking to set up again and shoots it right into Mitch Starr, and Steve Byrne knocks it back in the Grey Wolf zone. Paganella with the puck. And Paganella will take off with the puck, working around Tisch. Into the final minute of this second period. Rick Nader trying to slide through and almost went in. Another shot just to the right, and the Grey Wolves right now getting some lucky shots off, but unfortunately with the bounce of the puck and the way the angle's going, it's always hitting that right post. As Tisch fires the shot just to the left, now over to Lussman trying to clear this one out. Back over to DeMeza. Sets up to Armstrong, back over to Giacomin. Armstrong will pick up on the puck again. Two defenders back for the Yellow Jackets. Armstrong will fire the shot himself just left of the net. This one coming back around to Tisch, deflected by Toller. Again, another bad bounce by the Grey Wolves. Back over to Butler. Taken away by Jackson. Sets it to DeMeza. 10 seconds in the second period. Looking to set it back the other way. Mark Berry trying to keep this play alive, and it'll be taken away by Sharina as he gets this one cleared out. And players are just going to let this one go. End of the second period. Yellow Jackets extending that lead to 3-1.
Like you were mentioning earlier, it looked like the Grey Wolves ran out of gas a little bit there at the second half of that period. Let's hope they get their wits about them in the third period and can make a run at these guys, because like I said earlier, the Yellow Jackets were really buzzing, and they were getting a lot of opportunities on Arnie. Arnie's probably made 30 saves already. Having a good game this game.
Of course, the other thing too is you look at the production and the puck carrying. You know, again, Yellow Jackets doing what they do best. At least this unit does, and that's the puck possession. They're holding on to the puck. They're looking for the opportunities. Grey Wolves, it's more so whatever opportunities they're getting. They're just not putting enough work on Carter to weaken him, and Carter is still standing strong.
Well, the Yellow Jackets are showing a lot of patience, and that's leading to a lot more puck possession and a lot better opportunities. And you're not seeing that from the Grey Wolves. We talked about their passing through center ice, coming up the ice. It's not happening there, and it's not happening in the offensive zone as much as it needs to get the opportunities that they need to get back in this game. So hopefully they can slow these Jackets down a little bit and put something together to create some more opportunities for themselves.
So with that, 2 periods in the books, we got 12 more minutes of hockey left to be played, and the Grey Wolves still down by 2. Could make a serious comeback here on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Well, don't go away, we'll be right back. Here we are with over 50 hockey player Randy Cristiano. Randy, what do you like to snack on before a game?
Before every game, Angelo, it's always my Prime Energy Chews. It gives me that energy I need to have that extra step to score that extra game-winning goal.
Of course, there you are, folks. Gatorade Prime Energy Chews coming in various flavors of Fruit Punch and Cool Blue. And of course, it is the official snack of Randy Cristiano and of the Over 50 Hockey Week. If you get an opportunity in one of the ice sport and vending machines, or perhaps maybe ordering your package today, Gatorade Prime Energy Chews is the way to go. Choose your chews. Gatorade Prime Energy Chews. Third and final period, Armstrong and Byrne on the face-off. This one's going to come back over to Toller. Off the boards, looking for Pontello. And he allowed Ray Toller to almost come in there, strip it loose, but he gets it off right at the very last second. And now Pontello off the boards again, looking for Russ Smith, now back over to Tisch. Lussman trying to dive out for that puck. Bill Tisch would have none of it as DeMeza gets his pass off the boards. Russ Smith again looking for the shot. Back over to Tisch. DeMeza trying to get this one around Tisch. And coming with the puck now is Armstrong looking to get this pass back over to DeMeza. DeMeza back over looking for Armstrong. He thought he was going to be there, but instead Bill Tisch will get this one knocked out. Lussman with the puck. Stopped by Coffey. Deflected puck by Don Coffey. This one back over to Sharina. Puck around over to Russ Smith. And this is going to come back over to Mitch Starr looking for the pass around the other way. Dominici gets this pass off the boards. Looking for Sincata for the setup. This was going to come back around the other way to Mike Jackson. Still looking for that setup from Sincata. We're going to set this shot up again, and they're going to give it right back to Mark Giacomin and the Grey Wolves. And Giacomin gives it right back to the Yellow Jackets, trying to keep this play alive. And there you go again, Randy. There's that puck possession by the Yellow Jackets until Sincata took that shot. But that's what they're doing at this point. That's how they've been able, mostly in this past 13 minutes of gameplay, that they've been able to master the Grey Wolves.
And that first pass, again, it's something we've seen a little bit of the Grey Wolves doing, is they're getting possession in their own zone, and instead of using that patience that we're seeing from the Yellow Jackets, they're making a quick pass to open ice, and they're not really passing the puck to each other. So they're not creating any possession or getting any good speed going through the neutral zone.
Nader and Byrne on the faceoff. This one comes back over to Coffey. Looking for the setup shot, deflected by Giacomin, and it luckily gets to Pontello. Pontello sets it up to Tisch. Back over to Russ Smith, who puts it in the Grey Wolf zone. Mitch Starr picks up the puck. Looking for the setup to Paganella. Tisch knocks it back, but Nader picks up the rebound. Three defenders back for the Yellow Jackets. This one now over to Rick Nader. Will fire the shot into Pontello. And Nader's forced to get this one cleared out. Puck back to Vic in the deep slot, looking for the setup to Paganella. Back over to Nader, fires a shot, bounced away by Carter. Second rebound shot by Nader, and it is again saved by Carter.
Two great saves by Carter. That time we saw the Grey Wolves set up nicely. They got someone in front of the net and two guys at the right by the circles, and they got in good position there, and they got the pass out front. They just couldn't get it to the stick they wanted to get it to. Still, they had two good opportunities. See some more of that. This game may change quickly.
Puck around in the Yellow Jacket crease area. Lou DeMeza is still trying to keep play alive for the Grey Wolves. We'll skate around in the Yellow Jacket end, working off of Dominici. Shot hits Toller back over to DeMeza.
Nice move by Lou. He gets it in front.
Shoots over to Armstrong, bouncing shot just over the net. Armstrong looking for a rebound shot, and this one gets knocked away. Back over to Lussman, fires the shot. And Armstrong looking for the setup again, and he'll give it right to Bill Tisch. Luckily, Lussman was there to get a piece of the puck, and that'll give the Yellow Jackets an opportunity to change their line.
Some really nice cycling by the Grey Wolves in that sequence.
And Pontello, they're looking for that opportunity. Sets up to Mashrin. Looking for Pontello for the setup over to Sincata. Again, will knock it away. And now suddenly we're seeing Angelo Pontello wanting to try to maybe get a goal, because of course he wants to up his stats a little bit.
Arnie had a beautiful save on Larry Sincata. Beautiful passing play. Larry got a nice shot on the short side. And again, Arnie robbed him with that pad. And we did see some extra skating by Angelo on that one. You could tell he's a little tired. He had to go to the bench.
Jockman fires the pass back over to Starr, stopped by Jackson. And he'll get this one dumped in the Grey Wolf end. Starr still looking for options. Bouncing puck, unlucky bouncing. Here comes Rick Nader one-on-one against John Carter.
And this is what he's best at.
And John Carter wasn't even phased with 7.5 minutes to go. One-on-one opportunity for Rick Nader, and I don't know if it was the angle or anything, but there was just no chance on that one.
That's something that we've seen Rick Nader do so many times, is get behind the defense, and usually he buries those. Pontello trying to create Paganella trying to create another opportunity for himself.
And Jackson will get this one cleared out. Mitch Starr hangs onto the puck. We're going to get this one out to Giacomin. Back over to Dominici. Setting it up to Tish, just on his outside. Tish intercepted by Nader. Nader looking to keep this one alive over to Giacomin. Working off of Sharina. Back over to Steve Byrne. Looking for the setup. I think he was looking for Russ Smith. Instead intercepted by Nader. 6:26 to go in the game. Grey Wolves still alive. Giacomin looking to set up the other way for Butler. And instead is Bill Tish who knocks it around the other way. Back over to DeMeza. Looking to set up to Armstrong. Pontello back over to Coffey.
Nice stick battle between Armstrong and Pontello for the possession of the puck at center ice there. A really nice play to see. Two such good players go at it that hard.
Oh, and here comes a late hooking call on Neil Armstrong by Bill Tish. So Grey Wolves now have an opportunity to maybe get a power play off of this. And of course, again, Armstrong, nice move around Angelo Pontello. But of course, was it Bill Tish forced to hook Armstrong to slow him down? And again, with the Grey Wolves, an opportunity now to perhaps cut the lead again. And okay, for a second, looking at the clock, I thought they were going to give Tish 3 minutes, and I was thinking that's pretty unusual for a hooking call.
Now, a goal here really changes the outlook of this game for the Grey Wolves.
At this point, it's all about trying to set up and basically doing to the Yellow Jackets what the Yellow Jackets did to them, which is passing this puck around and looking for the open shots. This is the part where they need to start playing like a team. And Steve Byrne strips it loose from DeMeza. And Steve Byrne looks like he's just going to hold on to the puck. And Pontello will flip this one high.
Taking his sweet time. Nice play by Steve Byrne to slow Lou down.
Russ Smith fighting for the puck against Mark Berry. Pontello looking for the big opportunity here. Fires a shot. This one hits the post and does not go in. Armstrong again. The Stallion's speed prevents it from becoming 4-1 in a shorthand goal. And Don Coffey took a lot of time, and Lou DeMeza is there to pick up on the puck. Grey Wolves still looking to capitalize. Armstrong stripped loose by Jackson, back over to DeMeza. And Ray Toller will knock this one back in the Yellow Jacket end. John Carter with the puck over to Pontello and Paganella, and this one's going to slide all the way back to Strader. He'll feed this one out to Mitch Starr. 52 seconds left on Tish's penalty. Setting up to Paganella. Makes a move around Jackson. And Sharina will get this one stripped loose and knocked away. Strader looking for the pass out to Starr. Finds Toller. Toller looking for the pass over to Brian Vick. And it's going to be, I think, an offsides call?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as Brian Vick was falling down and colliding, I don't know if it was Sharina or Dominici, but now face-off's going to take place closer towards the Grey Wolf blue line.
Yeah, on those kind of plays, it always comes from the face-off goes back to where the pass came from, and the pass was closer to the dot on the gray side than the yellow side.
And Lussman nails Masher into the boards, and of course another thing that has been going, Ira Lussman getting a little too aggressive where he's starting to nail people into the boards that are, I guess, of his equal quality. Got to be careful of that, Ira. You don't want to get a penalty in this league for it.
Now, sometimes, Angelo, when you're looking at it and you're not down there on the ice, when you're looking down at that puck and you're reaching for that puck and you go at it with a little bit of strength, there's going to be some contact. I don't think that was anything other than just playing good hockey.
Well, I mean, understandably, it is good hockey. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to bash Ira Lussman, but there has been a couple of times where he's been in a similar situation, and with the way the referees view Ira Lussman and what he's trying to do. Yes, Ira Lussman may not be doing anything intentionally, but that's not what the referees are going to look at, and that's what's going to still give them 2-minute penalties. And for the Grey Wolves right now, they cannot afford to be down a man, especially with 3.5 minutes left to go.
You are so right about that, because if they can manage to get one on the board here, it changes the whole outlook. When you're 1 goal behind, it gives you that life. It gives you that reason to try a little harder, and it's not as hard to give that extra effort.
Paganella's pass, looking for Nader. Pontello knocks it back. Demeza picks up on the puck, looking for a nice crisp pass to Giacomin. Pontello knocks it away again. Demeza, 3rd time opportunity for the Grey Wolves, and Bill Tisch looking to knock this one back again. And Giacomin had the puck. Pontello trying to knock this one away. Back over to Coffey. Gives it right back to Giacomin and the Grey Wolves. Back to Coffey. Demeza trying to get to the puck now from Bill Tisch. Here comes Angelo Pontello. And Mark Berry got his stick in there. Luckily, there was no calling. Here comes an open Angelo Pontello. He could do the unthinkable against Strader. No, he's going to pass it to Coffey, and Coffey's one-timer shot goes for naught. Back over to Pontello. No, that's Russ Smith. He'll take the shot, and Pontello will finish another top-shelf shot. And there's rookie Russ Smith, who gives him a nice assist. But that just might ice the game right there with 2:41 to go.
Again, the patience we've been seeing the whole game from the Yellow Jackets, really evident there, as they just passed the puck around and waited for the right opportunity. And when Angelo gets that close and he has a little bit of an opening, there's no way he's going to miss it. Nice job by the Yellow Jackets. Very nice job.
Armstrong and Jackson on the faceoff. Jackson will get this back over to Sharina. Passes it back to Dominici. Looking for Sincato over the middle, intercepted by Demeza. Looking to skate around on the outside. And we'll give this one right to Matt Sharina. And Sharina and Sincato will work together. Sharina now looking for an opportunity. He trips and falls, and there comes the penalty. And Sincato will fire the shot. Here comes saved by Strader. But of course, it's like I said before, or Randy, Ira had to watch out what he was doing, because with his stick and how Ira Lussman at times, you know, may not remember how to control the stick in terms of where he's keeping it. And of course, that time the stick was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And right then and there, penalty coming up for the Grey Wolves.
And you know, it doesn't take much. When you get the stick to barely touch a foot, when those feet are close together and you're skating, you have no balance when your feet are together. And it's real easy to knock somebody down.
Puck coming back over to Armstrong. He'll skate around with the puck, looking for options. Finds Brian Vick. It'll be taken aback by Mashrin. And Mashrin will take this one himself, and it looks like it's an offsides call.
Yeah, Larry Sincato was just a step short of the line. Timing just a little bit off there.
Good job by referee Jim Nabbit for looking at it, because again, you know, there's sometimes where there's referees that don't even see the other players trying to skate back, and then it's all about that judgment call. And so
it's tough. You know, you look at the pro leagues; they've got 3 or 4 referees on the ice, and with just 2 guys on the ice, sometimes it's just impossible to see everything.
Pass intercepted by Pontello, waiting for his guys to get back on sides. This one now over to Coffey, sets up to an open Sincato 2-on-1. Armstrong back as a defender. He'll fire the shot, and it's Arnie Strader who stops it initially. And this one now from Pontello, looking to get to the Coffey. Coffey's pass. He'll have to take this one himself, working around Toller, and it's another offsides call.
Larry got caught a foot offsides. Poor Larry's over there screaming, "Hey, I'm in." And still the timing just a little bit off. We did get to see some of that Yellow Jacket patience though, and it looked like something was about to get going there again.
Of course, I mean, with Don Coffey, what else were you gonna do? I mean, like, you had RT3 that was trying to get to that puck. He stripped it loose, and then he was gonna come back for the puck, and then Coffey had nowhere to go but up. And as Steve Byrne takes a shot off of Arnie Strader knocks it away. This was coming back around to Mark Berry.
Well, the defense of the Gray Wolves there just kind of vanished, didn't it? It was 3-on-0. Arnie coming up with a big save. Arnie's had a lot of those saves. Normally, those are the kind of saves that keeps the team in the game, but it's not happening for Arnie.
And here we go, another wide open opportunity for Bill Tisch. 2-on-0 with Steve Byrne coming up. Looking for Byrne the other way. And obviously you can tell right now, the Yellow Jackets, they're not interested in trying to run up the score. They're just looking to try to give guys who don't get a lot of scoring opportunities, give them a shot here in the dying seconds of this game.
One of the nice things about the over 50 league is there's quite a bit of class. No need to score another goal when you can run the clock out and earn a very respectable victory.
And not like it matters or anything, but Ira Lussman finally coming back out to play with the last 10 seconds left to go. Giacomin has time for one more shot. He'll take it. Cotter will knock it down. And that is going to do it. Final score, Yellow Jackets 4, Gray Wolves 1. And at the end of 3 rounds for these two teams, Gray Wolves still looking for that first win. Yellow Jackets improving to 7-2 on the season. But, I mean, pretty much we were doing this all game, but Randy, any final thoughts on these two teams?
Yellow Jackets are going to be tough to contend with here. They play a very patient, team-oriented game. Everybody takes advantage of where the other guys are, and they're going to be tough to beat. I'd like to see the Gray Wolves get a little more aggressive in the second and third periods. They looked really good that first period. Arnie kept them in it, and if you give up that many chances, the goalie's going to give up more goals. So good luck to both these teams for the rest of the season.
And so with that, this has been another production of the Pontello Broadcasting Network. And we'd like for you folks, if you can, to stick around for the next game. Green Hornets, Red Army, both teams 5-3. One team looking to go to second place at the end of the third round, as the other one will be dropping to third with the 5-4 record, or perhaps it could be 5-3-1, and then the other team is 6-3. Who knows? But again, looking forward to that game. We definitely love for you all to stick around, and that should be an exciting game. And of course, again, for the likes of Arnie Strader, doing the best he can with what he's got. So it looks like Angelo Pontello won a few words. All right, well, in that case, for Randy Cristiano, I am Angelo Pontello, and we bid you all so long, good night. And for viewers with the gray and yellow game, we hope everybody has a blessed evening. Take care, everyone. We'll see you back here next week. And for those, stick around, because we got the Green Hornets and the Red Army game coming up here, so don't go away.